Welcome to the China Daily Olympic News Update. I'm Dylan Quinnell. In today's news, we see China's veterans lift their medal tally. But first, the headlines. The Beijing Olympics' first doping scandal has hit, only 3 days after the opening ceremony. Spanish cyclist Maria Isabel Moreno was kicked out of the Games yesterday after testing positive for the common endurance-enhancing drug, EPO. Moreno was due to compete in the women's road race and the individual time trial, but left Beijing after being tested on July 31st, blaming an anxiety attack. The women's tennis tournament has lost its top-seeded player. French Open champion, Serbian Ana Ivanovic, is the fourth high-ranked player to pull out of the Olympics after failing to recover from an injured thumb. Ivanovic's departure is more bad news after Showers postponed all but 9 of the 45 matches in the first weekend's play. During the Olympics, grey power are taking it to the streets. Beefing up security during the Games, communities in Beijing have organised senior residents to be security volunteers, keeping an eye on the neighbourhood and anything untoward. With an average age of about 50, they get no pay, but are provided with uniforms, including the distinctive red armband, and medicine for heat stroke. Recapping Monday's Olympic events. Team USA snatched another gold, winning the men's 4x100 metre relay, literally by a finger. The four-man team of Michael Phelps, Garrett Weber-Gale, Cullen Jones and Jason Lezak won the event by a finger length, clocking in at a blazing 3:08.24, 0.08 of a second ahead of favourites France. The win has elevated Phelps' haul to 2 and furthered his goal of claiming 8 golds in one Olympics. One of the most competitive events in swimming, all of the top 5 teams in yesterday's race beat the past world record, which was shattered by nearly 4 seconds. China continued its force in weightlifting after veterans added 2 more golds to its medal tally. Chen Yingqing retained her women's 58 kg Olympic title with a staggering combined lift of 244 kilograms. Marina Shainova from Russia took the silver medal with a total lift of 227 kilograms, while Oh Jung-ae from North Korea got the bronze with 226, beating Thailand's Wondae Kamiyam. The 29-year-old Chen is the first strong woman in the world to successfully defend her Olympic title since women's weightlifting entered the Summer Olympics in Sydney 8 years ago. Now it's time to catch up with one of the China Daily's Olympic reporters at one of the venues. On the line we have Lulu Lau at the Olympic Village. Hello, Lulu.
Hey.
Lulu, apparently there have been some dishes at the Olympic Village very popular with the athletes. Can you tell us more?
I met several athletes inside the village. When I asked their favorite dish in the cafeteria, they all mentioned Peking duck. Especially yesterday when I met with U.S. cyclists, he told me every time he goes to the canteen, he will always order Peking duck. And people there just wrap up everything for you. So the only thing you need to do is to enjoy the Peking duck.
Now that the Games are on, what are some of the events going on at the village?
Oh, you know what? Kobe Bryant, the superstar from the U.S. basketball team, sneaked into the village around 9 p.m. Although he couldn't live in the village because he's too famous, but he still wants to feel the Olympic ambiance inside the village. So he went to the cafeteria inside the village, and all the athletes stopped eating immediately, and they all took out their notebooks and tried to get Kobe's autograph. So everybody was really excited.
Now, many of the staff at the village are volunteers. What are some of their experiences being so close to the athletes?
All the volunteers are really friendly, and they are really helpful. They are trying their best to help whoever is in need. And sometimes when they see some big stars like Kobe Bryant, they are also get very excited. But at the same time, they are so disciplined, and they try not to get autographs from the stars.
Okay, thanks a lot, Lulu. We'll talk to you again soon. And now we check out today's medal tally. Tiananmen Street is an icon of old Beijing. Once the route of choice for ancient Chinese emperors, the street has been closed to the public while it received a 21st century makeover. But the doors are set to reopen, and the China Daily sent Mark Checkley for a look.
After more than a year of reconstruction, the new Tiananmen Street will soon be unveiled to the expectant Beijing public. The 864-metre mile reconstructs the grandeur of the 1930s, with broad boulevards and even old-fashioned trolley cars. Opening during the Olympics and at a cost of more than 9 billion yuan, Tiananmen hopes to be the Champs-Élysées of the Chinese capital. Already high-profile labels such as Prada and Max Mara have been confirmed for the city's latest retail sector. Adding a different touch to the street, New Tiananmen is divided into 3 sections, each demarcated by different themed street lamps: bird cages for fashion, drums for kids, and lanterns for lifestyle products. 2 trolley cars not seen on Tiananmen since 1924 will plough the street at regular intervals, and passengers can alight at stops along the 10-minute journey. Covering an area of 6,000 square meters, 80% of Tiananmen's buildings are more than 100 years old. Of this, 76% have been fully restored, while the remaining 24% have been updated. The Wu Pai Lo, or 5-roof gate, is located at the street's northern entrance. The gate, Beijing's largest, was rebuilt according to historic documents to be as authentic as possible. Centuries ago, Tiananmen, also known as Jingyang Chao, was the path ancient Chinese emperors took to visit the Temple of Heaven. In recreating the street, designers replaced the well-worn road with a cobblestone chariot path using more than 18,000 square meters of traditional green flagstones. And Tiananmen's ancient steps took on a new role last week, greeting the Olympic torch on its way to the National Stadium. With the world's gaze on Beijing this month, Tiananmen Street is poised to become an icon of the capital again, this time mixing the opulence of old with the chic of today. Mark Checkley, China Daily Video News.
The new Tiananmen's definitely worth a look. For more news, log on to our website at olympics.chinadaily.com.cn. Thanks for joining us today, and see you tomorrow for another China Daily Olympic News Update. 再见。